is a Transportation TV News Update. I'm Tony Dorsey reporting. 6 months after the fiscal year started, Congress approved a 2009 spending bill, which the president is expected to sign. The bill increases transportation spending by about $6 billion, including some $41 billion for highways and $10 billion for transit. Also in the news, controversy has erupted over changes being proposed by the Obama administration to infrastructure funding. The budget outline would eliminate multi-year contracting for highways, public transportation, and airports, forcing them to compete for annual appropriations. In a joint letter sent to President Obama, 8 key stakeholder groups, including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and AASHTO, expressed strong opposition to the proposed changes.
This will destroy the highway and transit program from the federal level. If this goes forward, kiss it goodbye.
Also making headlines this week, more than 40 members of AASHTO's Standing Committee on Rail Transportation, or SCORT, gathered in Washington to discuss several pressing issues, including how economic stimulus funds will be distributed and spent. $8.4 billion is slated for transit, and $9.3 billion will go to rail. The majority of that money will go for grants for high-speed rail and/or intercity passenger rail. California Democratic Congressman Jim Costa told SCORT members March 10th that his state is a front-runner for the rail funds. The congressman tells Transportation TV California has done its homework.
It could happen in a number of regions in the country, but clearly with the investment that we've made in California for now 10 years, on the ridership studies, on the EIR process, and with the $9 billion that the voters in California approved last November, I think that puts California ahead of the pack, so to speak.
To the point where we can't.
Guest speaker Amtrak President and CEO Joseph Boardman told SCORT members that the rail carrier is developing a long-term strategy to make it more competitive with other transportation modes across the country. He says last year's passage of the $1.6 billion Amtrak Reauthorization Act will make Amtrak safer, greener, and healthier, both economically and physically.
There were a lot of requirements put in there that if you looked at them, many of them, and one of the critical ones and the safety part was positive train control, for example, and to end train-to-train collisions and derailments for the future. And that really improves, substantially improves the safety for everybody.
That's the Transportation TV News Update. I'm Tony Dorsey reporting.